With the holidays rapidly approaching, you may be feeling a little anxious right now, especially if you happen to have a special someone in your life who is into photography, and perhaps you're completely lost. Perhaps you have no idea what to get them this year. Well, in this video today, I'm going to share with you 10 holiday gift ideas for the photographer in your life. Glad you're here. My name is Todd Dominy. Before we begin, I just want to acknowledge that it's a bit much, little cliche. But you know what? In my defense, it has been a year, hasn't it? I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling good about 2021. I am feeling hopeful that by this time next year, perhaps we will return to some sense of normalcy again. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm in the holiday spirit. It's the end of the year. I'm feeling good. And so I have a tree in my video. So be it. All right, everyone, let's begin with holiday gift idea number 1, and that is a pocket RGBW light. And the one that I recommend is the one that I'm holding here. This is the AtomCUBE RX1 from Pilotfly. This is a rechargeable pocket LED light, which is capable of outputting both white light at any color temperature you want, in addition to RGB light. So right now it's in white light mode, and obviously I can just change this to any color temperature I want. I can make it warm, I can make it cool. I can switch this over to RGB mode, and then I can change it to any hue: red, orange, green, purple, blue. It's small, it's rechargeable, and it is super bright. And that's one of the things that I love about this AtomCUBE, is that this AtomCUBE is so much brighter than other RGB lights out there that I've tested. And when you have more brightness, you have more creative opportunity, more things that you can be doing with it. So what is the practical application of this? Well, pretty much everything. You can put this on top of a camera, use it for vlogging, use it to illuminate yourself. You can put it on a light stand or a tripod, like a little mini tripod, like next to your laptop or your desktop, and use it when you're doing Zoom calls to give yourself a little more light. You can use it for product photography. just stand it up on a table and be lighting a subject like this. And for that matter, you can use it around the house. You can use it. I have used this light so many times when I've just needed to go outside and do something and it's super dark and I need a bright light. Oh, and by the way, one of the things that I would recommend checking out would be these additional accessories. Now, these are sold separately from the AtomCUBE. First one is, this is a little diffuser, and this little diffuser just straps on to the light. Then the light is diffused. Then you get a soft light. This is what you would do if you were vlogging or you're doing a Zoom call or something like that. But the other accessory that Pilotfly sells is this Honeycomb grid. This just straps on to the light just like the diffuser did, except with this honeycomb, it helps direct and shape the light, because then all the light is moving forward. It's not spreading out and around the room. Instead, you just get this really nice directional light. All right, everyone, holiday gift idea number 2 is a camera bag from ONA. Now, this bag here is called the Bowery. This is actually mine. I bought this years ago. When you're out and if someone sees you from a distance and they see like a camera bag on your back or something, they're gonna be like, wow, I bet they're carrying something pretty expensive. Not something you necessarily want when you're traveling. And on top of that, let's be honest. A lot of camera bags, they're kind of, they got like zippers and straps and brands and pockets and all this stuff. And if you're like in a city or traveling or doing like any type of professional work, or you're traveling for work or something like that, but you want to carry around a camera with you, this is the kind of bag that you want. This is the kind of bag that, it just looks a lot better and it works great. So let me actually demonstrate for you really quick how it works. So there's just this, little buckle down here at the bottom, little push button thing, and you push it up, and inside is, a large compartment in here. And there's actually one of these little Velcro divider things as well. So you can move this around. It doesn't really look like you can fit that much, but this is a large, bulky, full frame DSLR. You can put this in here, put in an extra lens, and then you just fold this over and it's secure. People aren't going to be able to, just come up behind you and take something out of your bag. And it looks great. I love these bags from ONA. Holiday gift idea number 3 are convertible gloves from Outdoor Research. Now, if you've never heard of a convertible glove before, let me just quickly demonstrate how this works. And I'm going to look a little silly. This is going to be somewhat embarrassing. But I mean, I have used these gloves in the dead of winter up in Canada. I've been to like Iceland and Norway with these. And they're fantastic if you do any kind of like outdoor landscape photography. And this is the reason why. So, I mean, as you can see, like, my hand is completely closed up now. But let's say that, you're out with your camera on a tripod and you're taking images, and there's all these like little fiddly buttons on the camera. There's also the touch screen on the back that you need to sometimes use in order to move your focus point around or whatever. You can just pop off the thumb like this, and then just use your thumb to be making adjustments on the camera and doing what you need to do. Or of course, you can just, bring out all 5 fingers as well. Oh, and by the way, if you are traveling or your special someone is traveling to a, like a really cold place, like showing any kind of bare skin is not a good plan. What you can do then is get some ultra thin gloves that have like the little touch screen, like pads or whatever they're called. They're like little textured things on the fingertips here. Wear some of those like underneath and then put this on top so that, then you have like 2 layers of protection, and when you need to use the screen, you can still do so. If you know someone who's into landscape photography and they do any kind of work outdoors in the wintertime involving a camera, really smart thing to own. All right, holiday gift idea number 4 is a power bank from Anker. I actually own a couple of Anker power banks. This is the larger one that I own. I also own a smaller one. But the reason I like the larger one so much is because, once this is fully charged, and it can take like up to like half a day in order for it to get 100%, because there's a pretty big battery in here. Once it's at 100%, then with these USB ports that are here on the side of it, you can plug in anything. You can plug in a camera, you can plug in a laptop, you can plug in your phone. This will provide plenty of power to be recharging those camera batteries, to be recharging your phone. And in general, it's also like peace of mind. Like, I just like having this with me in my camera bag at all times so that I know I have it in case I need it, in case I forget to charge something, or if my phone dies or something like that. It's just a really smart thing to have. All right, holiday gift idea number 5, camera straps made by Peak Design. These camera straps, if you've never used these before or ever seen them before, are genius. They're absolutely incredible, because with most camera straps, I mean, you attach the strap directly to the camera, and then if you want to use that strap with a different camera, if you want to switch cameras for some reason, then you have to go through the painful process of like undoing it from one and then attaching it to the other. It's just such a pain, especially if you own more than one camera. These straps make all of that just a problem of the past, because what they do is that when you buy one of these straps, and by the way, these come in multiple colors and different configurations and styles, and I'll put a link below so you can see all the different kinds that they have. But the way it works is really clever, because what they do is there's just this little like a plastic red and black, I guess, what would you call this? I don't know. It's almost like a hockey puck or something. It's just a little thing that just kind of attaches to the side of your camera. And then of course there's one on the other side as well. And when you buy one of these straps, you get 4 of them. You get 2 pairs. So you put 1 pair on one camera, 1 on the other. And then the magic happens. You just insert this into the little mechanism right here on the strap and pull it forward, and it clicks and locks into place. And then you do the same with the other one. Let me just do it really quick. And there we go. And now the camera is attached, it's ready to go, it's secure, it's not going anywhere. And I just love how flexible these are. By the way, if you have more than 2 cameras, if you have 3, 4, whatever, you just need to buy more of these little plastic pucks. You don't need to buy more straps. All right, next up, holiday gift idea number 6, nice little stocking stuffer. This is the SmallRig folding tool set. And I mean, this tool is just really like a Swiss Army knife for people who do photography or do video work, because it has like every tool you could possibly need for the different types of photo and video equipment that you're using. I always travel with this. This is always in my camera bag, and I bring it with me because something always gets loose, whether it's the legs on a tripod or the plate mounted to the bottom of the camera, or I mean, you name it. I mean, there's always something. And this has a Phillips tool. It has a standard tool. It has, what is this, like 5 different hex tools on it as well. I mean, it's the kind of thing that, you know, when you need it, because there's nothing worse than like using your fingernail when you're out in the field or something, trying to tighten up a plate because the camera is slipping around on a tripod. Just bring one of these with you. Have it in your bag at all times. Leave it in your bag. Like, don't take it out. All right, holiday gift idea number 7 is another little stocking stuffer. Nice little inexpensive item here, which comes in so handy. This is a white balance card. So this little card here is the exact same size as a credit card. So you can put it in your wallet, you can put it in a case on the back of your phone, you can put this in there, leave it in there, and then you always have a card. You always have a neutral something that you can, you know, like put in front of the camera, get a reading off of, create a custom white balance setting from, or you can just take a picture of the card. And then later when you get back and you're developing images and you want to remove some color cast from an image, you just select the photo with the card in it, use the eyedropper on it, and you fix the white balance in the image. It's so easy, it's so cheap and effective. All right, everyone, the next one is gonna be a little bulky, a little bit awkward, but we're gonna make it work. This is a photo frame, a metal photo frame made by Blick. I've purchased my fair share of wood frames on sale from places like, you know, like Michael's and Target and places like that. And I don't know. I've never been 100% happy with the frames, with the style of the frames. When I want something that has more of like a gallery appearance, something a little more professional looking, a little more finished, a little bit cleaner so that more of the emphasis is on the image as opposed to the frame itself. I mean, because, I mean, really, who cares about the frame? Like, attention should be, you know, where it needs to be, which is in, it's in here, right? So as for the construction of the frame, I mean, the outer frame is made of metal and you can get it in either white or black from what I recall. And it is super thin. I mean, like it's maybe like a millimeter or two, which just makes it really clean. I just really like the appearance of this. And I especially like that the white of the metal frame matches the white of the matte in here, because a lot of times, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but sometimes they're a little bit different, like because white is not, there's no true white, right? I mean, there's all different types of white, which you'll know if you ever tried to paint a room white. And it's so nice that these actually match. These have been color matched and it looks great. Nice like shadow box detail in here with the 2 layers. And I don't know, I think it just really elevates your photography. I think it looks a lot better than just those average frames that you find in a store. Holiday gift idea number 9 is not something I can show in front of you because it's electronic. It is a gift card for Mpix. Now, why Mpix when there are so many other places out there where you can get prints made? Well, because I've used them for years. I've created a bunch of prints with them, even when making like large poster-sized prints of images that have been blown up. Like I always get good results and service out of them. And if you happen to have someone in your life too who just kind of like puts all their images on Instagram and never actually prints them out. All right, holiday gift idea number 10 is the Deity Mic D3 Super-Cardioid shotgun microphone. If they are someone who is creating video content using, or just shooting like home movies, you know, using a mirrorless camera or a DSLR, and if they are using the microphone that is built into the camera, any microphone that you plug in externally from the camera is going to do a better job, a far better job than the built-in mic in the camera. I'm sorry, but I mean, built-in mics in cameras are just notoriously bad. There are a few things that I really like about the Deity D3, which I think set it apart from other types of microphones. First is the fact that back here on the back of the mic is a variable gain control. So you can be raising or lowering the gain, which is, you know, how loud or soft the microphone is. This mic also has a built-in battery that charges over USB-C, so you can just plug it into any kind of USB outlet to charge it up. It has built-in noise reduction. If you want to use this microphone off camera, like if you want to put it up on a pole and suspend it, you know, like boom it above your subject, something like that, then there is an additional adapter that you can buy. And this is the Deity D-XLR adapter. And basically what this does is you just take the cable that normally would plug into the camera, you plug this into the D-XLR adapter, and then you have an XLR input here, which means that you can attach an XLR microphone cable and run that out to your camera, to your audio recorder, whatever it is that you're using. So overall, I mean, it's the kind of microphone that you can grow with and you can, you know, use a bunch of different ways. and the sound quality out of it is fantastic. Way, way better than the built-in microphone in your camera. So those are my top 10 holiday gift ideas, but there is one more that I want to tack on to the end here. And I saved this one for the very end because I don't actually own one, but I own one similar to it, so I know it's worth buying. And that is the DJI Mini 2. If you know anyone who is into photography or shooting video, they will absolutely love owning a drone. It is so awesome having a camera in the air where you could be doing aerial photography, you could be doing aerial video work. It is so much fun to use once you own one and you start using it. I happen to own a DJI Mavic 2 Pro, so I have experience with DJI products. I know how awesome they are. And this new Mini 2 just recently came out. Great price, awesome sensor, and I mean, you can get high resolution images and video out of it. And the price is fantastic. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better drone to get started with if someone is interested in doing any kind of aerial photography or video work. To check the current price on any of the holiday gift ideas I shared in this video, open up the video description below because I have posted there links to all of the different items I talked about at all the major storefronts. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and, of course, as always, to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you're doing well. See you next time.